Hi everyone, we are starting to prepare projects in the app lab today. So when you are logged in, this kind of interface will be shown to you. If suppose you are not logged in, then this kind of interface will be shown to you. So uh, you need to go to projects, then go to app lab, and it will ask you to do sign in. So you can do sign in, right? So once you are signed in, then this kind of interface will be shown to you in the My Dashboard. You need to go to projects. In projects, you need to go to App Lab, and when you are click on the App Lab, it will create a new project for you. Now this is a untitled projects, so we are creating a button counter app. Okay, so let me know what this interface is. So this is the display side, like when you done with your coding, what uh, what will be visible on the screen, this will be shown here. Okay, we will place different kind of components in this uh, screen. You can either choose code, like when you are in the code section, you can use the code from here. Okay, when you are in the design section will provide you buttons and different kind of components which will be placed in the screen. Next is this data is like used when you require data for your app. This we will look in future. So currently in code section, what are the things, like these are the codes which we can place in the code section and control our different elements. So in order to prepare button counter app, we need this different elements. So we will use this button. So in order to place this button in the screen, we need to double click on the element and place it in the screen. And when you don't need, you can again drop it here so that it will be deleted. Now button is present in our screen. Now what are the things present in this properties present in the button? So this is the ID of the button which will help us to identify the button. This is the text of the button. So suppose we change something, then this text will change inside the button. We will keep it as click me, or instead click only. This width and this is the height of the button. If we change the width, then width of the button will change, and when you change the height of the button, then height of the button will be changed. When you change the position of the button, then this position is changing, X position and Y position. Text color is the text color of the text inside the button. If suppose text color is this, then text color will be changed. Background color will be changed according to this. If suppose you choose this color, and this will be the background color of the button. Let me do it something as black. This will be nice. And this is the font family of the button, like the text inside the button will be changed. Font family of this button will be changed. Next is this font size. Suppose font size of this is 15, then it will change the font size of the button. Let me do it somewhat 22. Next is text alignment. The alignment of the text inside the button. If suppose it is, if you do it left, then it will be in the left, and the right will be right, and center will be the center inside the button. And so this is the image. If you want to change the background of the button and make it to some different, then you can choose the image. Next is this image. um, if you choose an image, then a background image of the button will be placed, right? We will see in future. Next is this border width. Border width is, suppose if I make it 10, then the width of the border is changing. Let me make it 0. Next is border color. Border color is only applicable when border is there. Next is border radius. Suppose you change it to 20, then the radius of the border is changing. Let me keep it as 20 only. This is hidden or unhidden. When you click on hidden, the button is hidden. And this is the depth. We will look it in future. Now we have button in our screen. Let me introduce label. Next is this label. So we will use it to show the number inside the screen. So its ID is label 1. Text inside is, let's say, 0, because we will start from 0. Width of this, let's say, 100, and height is somewhat 40. Let me center it. And text color is this, background color is this, font of the text, let's say 42, 25 or 30. So text inside this is 30. Alignment is center, and the border is 2 pixel. Border radius is 10 pixels. So this is the text. This is the label. We are going to display the number inside the label. So now we will try to do code. So in coding part, we will require on event block. If suppose you don't have this coding, right? This block, if you don't have that block section, then you can convert it from show text. So we will require this on event block. It contains three things. So first thing is this ID. So we will need to place the ID of that element which we want to target. So we want to target this button element. Next is this, on which action this on event should trigger. So on click, this on event should trigger. And next is this function. So function is whatever the code we will place inside this function, it will be triggered on the clicking of that button, right? Now in order to uh, execute the code inside, we will require one variable. So we will declare one variable. In variable section you will have this variable, and let me name it as count, and its initial value is 0. Now next is assign variable we will require. So whenever this function will execute, what we will do, so whenever this function will execute, we will require, what we will do, we will assign a variable, like we will assign a count with the new count, like it is count plus 1, right? We cannot do directly as count plus 1. We will require a math variable, and we will place inside this, and count previous count plus 1, we will do like this, right? After that, we have this new count value. Now we will set the text. So what we will do, we will set the text on the label 1, and what the value we will put inside this, we will put the value of count. So try to understand this, what is going on. We first declared a variable uh, with count name, and its value assigned is 0, and on event function is triggered whenever a button is clicked, right? Whenever this button will be clicked, this function on event will be triggered and the function this function will run. So on so what is happening inside the function? A count variable is increasing its value by 1. So a new value of the count will be get from the previous count value plus 1, right? And it is assigned in this count, and this count is used here to set inside the label. We are setting the text inside the label 1 update count value, right? Let me show what is happening. So this app is running now. When I click on the button, now its value is increasing. Again I click on the button, its value is increasing, right? So what is happening? Whenever I'm clicking on this button, on event function is triggered. On event function is triggered, and the code inside the function is executing. And what is inside the code inside this function? This count is increasing its value by 1. So previous count value is, let's say, suppose currently its value is 6, so this count value is 6, and we are adding its value with 1, and new value of count will be 7. So 7 is assigned here, and uh, set text will, like, in the label we will assign a value as 7, and it will be shown in the text. So when I click this, this is executed and values is assigned to it and set in the text box, right? So this kind of functionality is going on. So this is our button counter app is ready. Let me reset it and run once again, and again it's starting from 0. Okay, so whenever you reset it and run again, the whole code will restart, and when you click on the button, only this section of the code is running, right? So this kind of functionality is going on. Thank you.